Once you're done your assignment, then you have to get it handed in to us. And there's a few different ways of doing that. If you take a picture of the assignment with your phone, you can actually upload the assignment from your phone to your class using your phone. Actually works pretty good. There's another way of doing it though that gets you a little better quality as far as how the assignment looks, and that's by doing a scan. Now, some people actually have a scanner built into their home printer. If you don't, there's an easy way of doing a scan using your phone. I'm just going to show you how to do that now. The app I'm going to use is called Onedrive, and there's actually a pretty good reason why I'm using this app. There's actually tons and tons of scanning apps, but Onedrive is already connected to the Northern Lights email account that we've given your child. So you can access everything on Onedrive through your kid's email account, and I'll show you that near the end of this video as well. But let's start with the Onedrive app. If you don't already have it on your phone, which you probably don't, you can go to the Play Store if you have a Google phone, an Android phone. Onedrive is also available for iPhones, so you just have to go to your App Store, download it, and then once it's on your phone, we're going to open it. Now again, because it's a Microsoft 365 sort of thing, you've already got access to this using your student's email account. So the one that ends in nlsd113.ca. So once you open up the app, it's going to ask you to sign in with your account. And we want to make sure that we do that. My account is my name, and then at nlsd113.ca. And then it's going to ask me for my password. I'm just going to put my password in. Okay, so once we're in, we're going to see, well, right now you're looking at all of my files. Onedrive is just an online storage place, so it's actually a pretty good place if you want to upload all of your student files. Then you'll never lose one. They're always stored online. But let's take a look at how to do a scan with this. There's this little camera icon at the bottom. So I'm just going to touch that. Oh, yeah, there you go. And then it gives me some choices down here. Whiteboard, document, business card, photo. I'm going to choose document because I'm scanning a document. Okay. I'm just going to move over here to the document I want to scan. So I've just got a piece of paper here. It's actually one of my daughter's university assignments. And then I'm going to hold the camera above it. And you kind of want to make sure that you don't have too much shadow over the document. Okay, you can actually see a blue outline where it's trying to match the outside of the document. I'm not really too worried about that, and I'll show you why in a minute. So once you get it where you want it, I do that. Okay, I'm just going to move it over here again. So now I can see that it's taken a scan of the document, which is really just a picture. The difference between just taking a photo and a scan is this is actually going to match up the outside of the document to the frame of the photo or the scan. If for some reason every now and then it doesn't match up, right here is the crop symbol. So if I click on that, you can see that I can actually move the edges of the scan so it does match up to the document. You just kind of want to make it match as best you can. This is actually pretty good already. And if there's something around the edge of the document that you don't want to have show, like if there was hole punches here and you just think they look ugly, you can actually move the whole side in. I'll just do that. And when you get it to where you want it, so it's cropped the way you want it, you hit confirm. And then I'm going to say I'm done. Before I do that though, You can also write on the document, and it'll actually show up on the Save PDF. If you want to do a text box, so if you want to type something on here using your keyboard on your phone, you can do that as well. So there's a few different things on here. If you want to add another page, so if the assignment is maybe 2 or 3 pages, then you click the plus sign, and then you just scan your next page. And you keep going till you're done. I'm just going to do this one page, so I'm going to say done. When you're naming it, name it something obvious. So I'm going to call this test scan. For you, when you're naming assignments, a good idea is to call the scan. So when you're saving it, just call it whatever the assignment is called. So if it's HO23, call it Math HO23. Okay. And I'm going to click on the check mark. Okay, and it shows it's saving, it's doing its thing. Now we're going to move to the computer and take a look at what it looks like there. So you can see that I've got the Northern Lights homepage opened up. So nlsd113.ca, and we're going to open up our email. So right here where it says Office 365 webmail, we'll open that up. Okay, and you can see that I'm already signed in. When you sign in, you probably have to put in your email address and your password. Remember, that's your student NLSD113 email address. So if you don't know your NLSD113.ca address, you can give us a call at the Ed Center and we can help you out with that. So once you get signed in, you're going to see something that looks like this. It might not look exactly the same, but somewhere on the page, you'll see all of these apps. These are all the Northern Lights Office, the Office 365 apps. And one of them looks like a cloud. That's the one we're looking at. That's the OneDrive app. And if you remember back to when we were working on the phone, we did the scan on one app. And the reason we used OneDrive for that, the OneDrive app, is because it's already connected to your student email account. So I just opened up OneDrive, and like I explained before, OneDrive is just a place where you can save, well, everything you want to save. And I'm going to go to Recent, and you can see that this is the test scan that we just took. So this is the scan we just took. It's already on the computer now, so it's in our OneDrive. So now we can download it. I'm just going to open it up. It'll take a little bit of time here. Oh, I click on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. So I'll let it open up. So now that it's on the computer, and you can see that it's pretty good quality. It's really nice and clear. Now we can download it onto the computer and then drag and drop it to hand it in on the Ed Center site. So we've just gone over an easy way to take a scan with your phone, have it uploaded to OneDrive, which is already linked to the NLSD113.ca student email account. And then you can work with it, drag and drop it onto your Ed Center site. Easy way to hand in assignments.